The Jesse Blake Sports Report with Jesse Blake.
It is December 1st, which means it is time for the official JBSR NHL Power Rankings. And this month, the first of the month where we do our Power Rankings, you are getting a little something different if you watch on the Jesse Blake Sports Report YouTube channel. Because normally I am in the 3 box in the SDPN studios, but today I was doing the graphic for the the SDPN Sports social channels for my Power Rankings this month. And I figured, why not just do the graphic while I make the video for the Power Rankings, so I get to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You get to watch me enter the names on text while I come up with the Power Rankings for this month, based on everything we've learned about the NHL teams so far this season. If you are listening on audio, nothing has changed. It is me talking. Hello, welcome. Let's get started. The Minnesota Wild are number 1. The Minnesota Wild have been the most dominant team this regular season so far this year. They're 16-4-4. And the Winnipeg Jets being on a 3-game losing streak right now gives the Minnesota Wild the edge. The Jets, who have fallen to 18-7-0, or have 36 points. They're tied with Minnesota for 36, but Minnesota has reached their 36 points in less games, which gives them a higher points percentage. And like I said, they are not on a 3-game losing streak. So the Wild have bumped ahead of the Jets in the power ranking, and they've gone to number 1. The first time we have not had the Florida Panthers at number 1 in the power rankings. Now at number 2 is going to be a little controversial because it's not the Jets. The Jets have fallen to number 3. The Washington Capitals land at number 2 because not only are they second in the league in points percentage, but they are also the hottest team in the league since November 11th. Only the Flyers, who will be very high on this list, have as many points as the Washington Capitals. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10, and they look absolutely electric. Now, coming in at number 4 is the Dallas Stars, based on how they've played so far this season, but also they're 7-3 in their last 10, but also the history of the Stars, who have always proven to be a good team, and this year are showing it again that they have 30 points in the year so far in 23 games and have played really well as of late. That's 14 points in their last 10 games. Coming in at number 5, I don't know how we can deny the Hurricanes a spot on this list. The Hurricanes have really surprised me so far this season. I did not think they would get this amount of goal scoring. They are second in the league in goals for per game, and their defense isn't lacking at all either. 8th in the league in goals against per game, and that leaves them in power play percentage. They are, I just want to check, 11th in the league. But yeah, that's goal scoring is really what's driving the Hurricanes' success. I can't drop the second best scoring team behind the Washington Capitals any further down this list. So coming in at number 5 is the Hurricanes. Number 6 is a little tough, but I think it has to be the Golden Knights. The Golden Knights here will come in at number 6. Let me just triple check how they've been playing as of late in terms of their record here. Why can't I see the... Yeah, last 11 games for the Golden Knights, 6-4-1. That leaves them around the 8th best team since early November, which isn't too bad of a record. The thing about the Golden Knights is their level of competition has been really strong, and they're doing all of this. They're 5th in the league in points percentage. Am I seeing this correctly? Is their goal differential? Oh, okay, their goal differential is plus 12, but since in their last 11 games, their goal differential is a -6. So they're not playing too well in terms of the actual numbers. I'm not going to drop them back. I was going to give New Jersey the edge just because I really like what New Jersey's doing. They are second in the division behind the Caps, who are a complete wagon. They're ahead of the Hurricanes. The Devils got to go ahead of the Golden Knights here. We're changing things up. We're changing things up on the fly. Devils go ahead of the Golden Knights at 6. The Golden Knights come in at 7. 8 has got to be the Toronto Maple Leafs, I think, or the Florida Panthers. Eek. Toronto Maple Leafs have looked better than Florida Panthers of late, so we're going Maple Leafs. And then Panthers, who actually lead the division, but this isn't just a standings prediction. It is a power rankings. And then we got to get to the lowly. I was going to say we got to get to the Rangers, but we're a long way from the Rangers. We got to throw some respect to the Kings, the Canucks, and some other teams here. So the Kings will come in at 10. Oh, no, there we go. The Kings, the Canucks will come in at 10. The Canucks, who have been playing really well without key pieces in their lineup. Same thing with the Leafs. The Canucks come in at 10, and then the Kings at 11, who are playing, I think, better than anybody thought they would at this point. And now I know everybody's down on the Rangers, including the Rangers, but they're not the worst team on paper. They've struggled as of late. The Rangers in the last 10 are 4-6, which maybe I have them a little too high. But like the Panthers are 4-6 in their last 10 too. So if I'm putting the Panthers at 9 based on like pedigree of the entire season, I got to throw the Rangers in at 12 based on everything they've done. The Lightning have been decent recently and are not too far down the standings. They're actually behind Boston here in the division. When did that happen? 27 points in 26 games, 23. They're ahead of the Bruins in points percentage. I hadn't realized that the Rangers had passed them. The Lightning, the Bruins had passed the Lightning. I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but let's get down to business. It has to be the Lightning here at 13. The Lightning at 13. And then now we're in the tough part of the rankings, the middle portion. The 14 through 22 is the toughest part for me in these rankings because the Avalanche are now getting healthy. Last 10 games, 6-4. There's so many 6-4s in the last 10 games. So the Avalanche here are coming in at 14. The Oilers 6-2-1 in their last 9, have been playing well. Whenever they get goaltending, they are good. Hyman's off to the weirdest slow start. He's really snake bitten, but he's also not the Zach Hyman of last year. But the Oilers, I still believe they still have Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. They sweated out that early dip in the season, and they're actually higher in the standings than anybody would have imagined. They're 12th in the league in terms of actual points, they're 12th. In terms of points percentage, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th in points percentage, which is ahead of the Oilers, Lightning, Flames, Blue Jackets, right in there with the Rangers, Panthers, Kings in terms of points percentage. So the Oilers definitely are 15th in my power rankings. Now we get to some interesting choices. The Bruins here at 16, I think makes a lot of sense. The Bruins, tough start, fire head coach, playing a little better with the new coach bump. In their last 10 games, they're 5-4-1, which puts them 13th since early November in terms of most points over that span in the entire league. They're also a very good team on paper. I still truly believe that. So we're going with the Bruins at 16. Now we need to throw some respect on the Philadelphia Flyers, let me just correct that, undo. The Philadelphia Flyers here, 17. The Flames, remember that hot start the Flames have had? They trailed off hard lately. The Flames will come in at 18. Who did I just have? The Sabres, I think 19. I'm going to skip to the end and then come back to these middle teams because I may switch this around. So what I have right now, the Wild at 1, the Capitals at 2, the Jets at 3, Stars 4, Hurricanes 5, Devils 6, Golden Knights 7, Maple Leafs 8, Panthers 9, Canucks 10, Kings 11, Rangers 12, Lightning 13, Avalanche 14, Oilers 15, Bruins 16, Flyers 17, 18 Flames, 19 Sabres. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump right to the end because some of these end teams are real easy. The Blackhawks get last, 32nd. The Montreal Canadiens get second last, 31st. The Ducks get 30th. And now the Penguins get 29. right there because they stink and are also no fun. The Senators, I know they won recently, but the Senators get big old 28, and the Predators got to come in at 27. They are big bad vibes. So we got the Predators 27, 28 Sens, 29 Pens, Ducks 30, Canadians 31, Blackhawks 32. Left here, the Blue Jackets need, where should the Blue Jackets land? Ahead of the Sabres or below the Sabres? The Blue Jackets got to come in ahead of the Sabres. Where do they sit in the division as well? I love the Blue Jackets hockey as of late. The Eurocheck trade, I'll never support that, but in terms of just playing good hockey, they're playing decent hockey. The Blue Jackets are 6th in the division. They got 25 points. The Sabres are 5th in the division, 24 points. 500 points percentage for the Sabres, 543 for the Blue Jackets, -1 goal differential for the Sabres. That's tough. That's real tough. The Sharks got to come in here at 26, even though the Sharks have been really good. Macklin Celebrini is looking like he might be the superstar he might be a true superstar. Celebrini, he's been fantastic. Seattle 25, the Blues, new coach bump Blues 24. The Blues might have to be below the Kraken. I might edit that. Oh, the Islanders are bad. The Blue Jackets are coming in high. Blue Jackets, Red Wings. I have the Blue Jackets ahead of the Red Wings. I don't know if Red Wings fans are going to be upset with me for that, but the Blue Jackets have looked nice. I might move them ahead of the Sabres. But it's Flames, Sabres, Blue Jackets is tough. I'll leave it. I'll leave it as it is. Flames, Sabres, Blue Jackets, Red Wings, Utah, Islanders. Utah's definitely should be ahead of the Red Wings here. So Utah, HC, and then the Red Wings. And then the Islanders, there's no way the Blues should be below the Islanders. So the Blues are getting bumped up to 23. And then we got Seattle. Let's see, Utah. I'm debating the Islanders in Seattle. So the Islanders sit right now. Oh, the Islanders are really bad. 9, 10, and 6, 24 points, -9 goal differential. Seattle's not, but let me see how they've done so far in the last month here. Seattle, who they've played recently, 5-5. The Islanders are 3-4-3. So Seattle gets ahead of the Islanders. Seattle there. That's good. Yeah. No, looking at it now, that makes a lot of sense. All right, we're done. That's it. Okay. The Wild, number 1. The Capitals 2. Jets 3, Stars 4, Hurricanes 5, Devils 6, Golden Knights 7, Maple Leafs 8, Panthers 9, 10 Canucks, 11 Kings, Rangers 12, Lightning 13, Avalanche 14, 15 Oilers, 16 Bruins, Flyers 17, Flames 18, Sabres 19, 20 Blue Jackets, 21 Utah, 22 Red Wings, 23 St. Louis, 24 Seattle. See, why did I write Seattle? I should have wrote Kraken. I don't know why I did that. Kraken. There we go. 25 Islanders, 26 Sharks, 27 Predators, 28 Senators, 29 Penguins, 30 Ducks, 31 Canadians, 32 Blackhawks. I believe Blackhawks is one word. There we go. All right, that's it. Those are the official JBSR December Power Rankings. Let me know how upset you are in the comments at where your favorite team is. Let me know who I disrespected. I'll read some of your comments on the January Power Rankings, which are coming to you on New Year's. We do them at the first of every month. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be listening or watching right now, and I appreciate you for that. Good night from Toronto.
And that is how it's done.
The Jesse Blake Sports Report with Jesse Blake.
Jesse Blake, the guy that likes to hear his name twice in one sentence. Sure, I know him. No, he doesn't have an ego at all.